Welcome back to Project Ice. As you can see, I've added a solar panel or two to the drop pod just so it doesn't run out of power. The refineries are all working, making ingots, we've got assemblers making components, and we've been in the final touches to some of the living quarters. Now I'm not sure what I have on build planner. Probably empty it, depopulate it, and get those components made. I've got sorters on these to control the flow, but so far I've not added anything where the assembler and this cargo is. So things are filling up kind of strangely there. I'll have to take care of that later. As it should work, the ores only go in here. They get channeled through, sorted to each refinery here. Then on top, to make sure they don't pull in from each other on the outgoing stroke, I've got more sorters. Control the flow that way. Which go into this cargo container. Basically the ores go in, the ingots go into the container then comes here with the sorter to the assemblers. The assemblers are all connected and connected to the cargo directly with no sorters. I want to play with that a little bit just to tidy up how it works. Meantime, carry on. Now I have a bed, a wardrobe, and like no guns in there, I guess. If I look, ah, shame. We now have a door. Bedroom's coming along. Very space-aged toilet, but we are on an alien planet, I guess. There. That shower. Obviously I have a door coming in. This here going to block off. There's our shower. Block mod for that, of course. But I included them because they were aesthetic. They're not functional, they just look good, and now you have a small grid living space rather than having to build a large grid one. So I'm happy with that. And it's empty. Oh. Oh. More. Components to produce. So we need a fridge. Also need a coffee machine, microwave, sink, now this is the oven. There's our little lonely seat. Just to eat our microwave meals for one. Obviously I can't make the medical component. I can make everything else and then later strip the medical components from. We'll be repurposing this. I'm to jump in through there. Obviously I've not laid it flat yet. It's at an odd angle, and the odd angle just makes it difficult to get through the doors. No 2H2 generator. I put glass there. And there too. Might surround that in glass. We'll fill in above the door. Cannot get medical components. There we go. Living quarters on the way. I have batteries here I need to build. I've added more solar panels at the back there too. They'll keep going back. I need maybe 50 solar panels in total to keep all this running and be able to recharge the vehicle that I make. And in fact I want to make two. I want to make a flyer, obviously to go and collect resources. I want to make a little rover vehicle just for running around the base. As you can see, quite a big area, and I'm on an elevated level up here. The ice lake's down there. Might have to make some kind of, or find the easiest path down to it and have a rover vehicle that can drive to locations. Maybe even scout out over there. and in that direction as well. Now, I want to complete this, make it just a nice little small living area. Get some windows in. They'll be tinted from the outside, so I can have like maybe even big windows. That's what we're going to be getting up to. Another battery done. And that's another. Not doing too bad today. Making those 4. I just can't pick them up, too heavy, I guess. There we go. I'll probably fill all this in. I want to do something to break it up, otherwise it'll just like a block wall. I think something about it might have a window at the top of the wall there. Maybe along this wall too. Nice view of the mountains where we sit and eat and cook, and yeah. I filled above the door. I'm gonna put certain textures, colours obviously, to give it a look. Sadly we get the grass coming through the floor. One way to sort that later might be just to dig a hole down, go under the building, clear the... I don't know if I can be bothered with that. Maybe I'll just have grass growing in my bedroom. Okay, onwards. And start decorating, putting windows and things like that. Okay, as you can see, things have changed a little bit. I used this, some pistons and a magnetic plate just to raise it off the ground so I could level things. As you can see, I've got a ramp in front. These places here, I quite easily get up. You just see the blocks. This is all to level it out, make it look neat. I've got this little overhang which I'm going to add some railings to, and a few decorative details outside. This is now connected to the ground by that magnetic plate. And this I will grind away as I no longer need it. Oh, just to show you. Then I can fill this floor in too, obviously. This was connecting to the ground there to raise the building up. Inside, no grass coming through the floor. I've started giving things some colour. It's a bit intense, but that's fine. I added this on top as well. If I fly up, you'll see more solar panels. Windowed area down the middle, just to give it a nice looking roof, which I'll paint as well in a little while. Yeah, quite pleased. These are all arranged now so I can fill my bottles up inside, like so. And I can fill from here, get my energy back. These are outside because it's easier to get to them quicker. This is purely aesthetic. We don't need this functionally, but it looks cool. And that's why we build things. So I'm going to add some decorative items, maybe some barrels around the edges, make it look interesting. I'm going to start painting things like I have inside, just see what works, give it a bit of character. Yeah, I'm quite happy with how things have gone. Grind away. Finding it hard to highlight this. There we go. Okay. Next up, let's see. There are railing options, I do believe. Or maybe I will all the different truss pillars are interesting. Don't want the neon things. There may be large grid ones though, not small grid, or catwalk things. Weird catwalks, I don't believe. Oh, maybe. Half-graded catwalk. Stairs. We have these railings. Okay. Have these interesting signs, which I might put in place too in some spots. Okay. Okay. So, not sure as these will look. I might want to put one on the end, so I'll leave that little gap and see what it might look like. Okay. What down here? Yeah, that's fine. What are the double now? Taking on. No small one though. I don't think they. Yeah. Okay, so I don't have one that's the right size. That's obvious. I could widen this. It'll fit, but I can't be bothered. Little things like this. I'm not going to fall through. They put maybe a barrel there. I know I have barrels that I can put around. And on this end, I can put something here of interest. Need to fill this hole. But yeah, quite happy with this so far. Not sure what colour schemes I might go for. Some walls will show, like the shower goes here. I might have to do something to cover this so we can get colour in here. These walls will do the same outside, so there's ways around that. For now, I may experiment with some colours painting. Add some more little decorative elements here and there. I'm quite happy with that. Things can always be improved and added to later, but yeah, accommodation is Is there? A bad little place. I like the white on top. And I might at least paint the top. The kind of frosty white look. We're up here in the mountains, we can see snow. I think it'll look interesting with that look. Okay. Going to go paint. Okay, I've painted a lot. Yeah, they're very strong colours. Very space agey. We like that. I have a few things still to weld up. This back wall, I think, as well. Need to get components to weld things. Yeah. See, I've put barrels around. A little interest. There we have it. Not totally finished. Close enough. Nice stance there. Nice and level. I have an idea with what to do with that, don't worry. But yeah, accommodation. Next up, we're gonna make that flyer. We can scout around and have a look at things like that, the unknown signal, collect some more ores for resources. There's also that to explore, and the signal. Here it is, unknown hauler wreck thing. I want to check that out sometime, so yeah. Next I'm going to build a little flying scout vehicle. Okay.